It's time. It's finally time. Let's see now. Perhaps now we'll finally get a conclusion to this story. One of my favorite stories, I must add. And I think I'll miss all of this when the time comes. All of these dark and forlorn streets for the people whose minds I can listen into. The secrets are laid bare. Well, more than that though, every story needs its end, its conclusion. Let's go over here. There's Salem Bank, there's a witch town. I wonder, is Salem as famous for witchery as this game makes it out to be? In story, I mean, our story. Bit of a slip of the tongue for me. Perhaps. Wait, church. Right. Now, this is familiar territory. I remember being here. Waltzing right back where we once were. Previously. Well, I hope I didn't really leave anything behind. Here, for instance, is the scene of the heroine. She who saved so many. Is already bringing back memories. Speaking of. Well. Let's not tarry any longer. Let's give this handsome man some rest.
Cops and criminals get used to red and blue flashing lights. Even after you get numb to them, sometimes they still chill your bones. You can get that feeling that this time, they mean something personal. Thank God you're okay. No, Joy, don't! Damn it!
Lieutenant, caught her sneaking up the side staircase. Says she's a friend of the priest.
Where's Father Macaulay? Is he alright?
Just put her in my car. I want to interview her myself. Can somebody remind Broyles that the door's not going to watch itself?
Yes, sir.
It's a simple question, please!
Take it easy on her.
Hey, anybody find Baxter yet?
Nope. To the station, drove by his place, nothing. You know, there's definitely something wrong here.
I mean, honestly, have you ever seen anything like this?
Half this stuff feels like a goddamn riddle.
I don't know. It just seems so demented.
Demented. I gotta find this crime scene before they cart away all the evidence.
Yeah, well, apparently we can't hitch a ride with your brother-in-law. Find out what happened at the church. Joey and Iris are at the church. I need to make sure they're okay. Oh, mate, it feels so good to know that the audio is fine. At last. Oh, the demons are gone from here. Now, so yes, they've been trying to find Baxter. For fuck's sake. Okay, I forget that my nephews are watching this. So, before I was so rudely interrupted, so Baxter is missing. He is the prime suspect, no less. Like, he might have done this. He might actually have done it. Dogan, rebuilt in 1919, is dedicated to the souls of this parish lost in the Great War. I wonder if they can see me up here. Hopefully not. I mean, they barely have eyes. Is there any... There's nothing for me to hide in down there. I literally can't hide in anything down... Oh, great. So, I guess this is the way. Yeah, when I was looking at earlier recordings, I missed that clue there, didn't I? I was walking right past it too. Not really my proudest moment. Oh, damn it, but I need somewhere to hide. Okay, well, they're not looking. Come on, woohoo! Ah, thank you, sir. Damn it, I missed a thing. Okay, no. I was so excited about having made it past them and everything, and then just I forget to check what it was I picked up. Okay, just a real quick peek here. Wait,
Work of a real monster.
say that again. No, this is unrelated. Never mind.
Nothing sacred to this guy.
No, truly. Dandy. Hey, psst. Psst, guy? Dude, is he gonna? No, never mind. Well, let's. Great. Okay, so thoughts are let's get him over here. Let's get. Oh, somebody's calling you, Chief.
The work of a real monster.
Do the policemen share a hive mind of some sort?
Nothing sacred to this guy.
So it seems. Well, then again, everybody's just touched in the same way. Oh, that wasn't there before. They killed the statue. Wait, is somebody? No.
Iris.
God damn it. It didn't even register to me. Yeah, it's I realized when I was over there that this hadn't been done yet. The bell killer hadn't crushed anybody under rocks. We saw that in the museum. That was one of the favored ways of hunting witches. I guess he got his witch. Jesus, he crushed the statue. How strong is this guy? Death by his statue. Just take me down, boy. I mean, people die like with the vending machines and stuff. Oh, girl. Guess taking her out of the mental asylum wasn't saving her. How did he find her? Some cracked ground like this, probably falling from a height. Oh. Bloodstains. Dragging. He moved her body. Right. Poor girl. Shattered window glass. Just like my murder. Deja vu, huh? Raw strength like you wouldn't believe. This was where the statue was before it ended up in Iris, yeah.
No, please stop. Please leave me alone. No, please. Stop, please stop, please stop, please stop.
Damn it. If she'd stayed at the hospital, she'd still be alive.
This
Don't hold too tight to what's keeping you here.
is there.
Just remember, this wasn't your fault.
I'm sorry.
They both got to go in the end. That's
What else did he do here?
massive relief. Not just that, but that was salvation for her dead sister. Not just for herself too. Oh. Does this mean? Does it? Will it? No, it is not. No kitty cat climbing. Damn it! Oh, I was looking forward to that. Alright, well. Poor thing still didn't deserve to die like that. It's new places to check out, apparently. Oh. Oh. What?
Oh, shit.
Oh. He took out all of them. So she was fleeing the scene. All these people, all these very unfortunate people, stood in the way of her and the monster. That is Baxter. It has to be Baxter, right? They can't just introduce somebody else that has nothing to do with anything. That would have been such a disappointment. Killer ruthlessly attack these people. Either that or is somebody else that we already know about. Baxter's the only one missing. Good goddamn question. Like, what was he trying to do? Take out the witnesses? Did he want to go for a bite afterwards, but it was too awkward to ask? I mean, I feel like that sometimes, so just... he says, well, what can you do? Just go in there and just all this...
Lady, you still with us? You just stopped talking.
Social cues and... you just kill people, you know?
That girl was running away. That's who he's after. Not the rest of us.
And he was determined to get what he wanted. So it would seem.
Bodies everywhere.
Not a good day on the job, huh?
How can one guy do this?
That's the same question. So she came from here, right? Ronan isn't religious, and neither am I. But I was trying to get through to him about the sense of tradition that comes from a place like St. Benedict. It was a breath of fresh air to be there today. The Father Macaulay is doing such fine work in the community. A real inspiration, that one. All the things I've done with troubled young people pales in comparison to what Macaulay has done. If there's such a thing as a living saint, he's got to qualify. I was almost about to say, like, all the things I've done with troubled young people pales in comparison to what he's done. He's been dealing out traumas like Oprah Winfrey. here, there's a one-to-one correlation about the grisly, grim scene in front of me and how much jokes I'm chugging out. Like, I'm sure about that. The worse the scene, the silly I want to make it. So yeah, he just tossed her out there, just like with me. People against his wind, it must have broken. I imagine that if I was... Oh. Yeah, she tried to jump out. Oh, and that didn't go well. I imagine that if I were to die and become a ghost, I would be the goofiest.
We have cocktails already.
Okay, all right, everyone, let's get this picture. We've got to get to the reception now. Everybody.
Let me through. Let me go. Let me go. He's here.
Look, you need to back off.
These weren't normal Bell killer murders. These people were just in the way. He was after Iris. I wonder if there's more evidence in Joy's room.
We talked to these people. We read their minds. That old man that was here, the one depicted here, I think, he was just so proud about his children. He annoyed that guy just working in the ventilation shaft about his kids, and let's just finish this. Oh no.
Oh no.
Scared Apache.
Man, how am I gonna tell her about you?
Man
Why
of the
was the
faith
killer here?
and cloth. Wait. Was that mark? Something breaking? I guess. Oh. Saint of the
Guy
Moon.
trying to protect Iris. Sure that won't make it sting any less for Joy. Damn it.
You know, I would have loved to met his ghost, but we know that he wouldn't have problems with the afterlife. Having done so much, he would have just gone a beeline up to the skies. Oh, well, wherever it goes. But hey, I noticed these immediately also. Looks like there was no witness. Are we gonna have a little bit of fun with the feline? Look at that. There was a witness. Spooked. Yeah, no kidding. He was there trying to find Joy. Looking for her. Skylar, what he was holding. Her mother also. Where is she? We don't even know if she's alive. It could technically... No, it couldn't be the mother. Oh. Oh, I know what this means. Where are you? No, wait. Never mind. I'm just being stupid. So, no, that was all the kills. So, killer was up here. And was looking for the photo. Looking after Joy.
I don't think she's the most ideal roommate. A little rough around the edges, but I'm sure you'll like the room, and in time you'll both get along really well.
Don't worry, I can get along with most anyone.
Excellent. Well, this is the room. Here we are.
Father? What's wrong?
Go. Go.
The killer came here looking for Joy, but took out Iris instead. This is a friggin' dead end.
So where's Baxter? If he's not here, he's got some explaining to do.
I'm straight.
Well, what about you? You see anything?
Come now. Killer came here for Joy, but decided to kill Iris instead when he discovered she was here, because she was also on the list. Just a little further ahead. Hey, where'd you... Hey.
Easy, kitty. Easy, easy. It's your old buddy Ronan. What the hell was that? The killer dropped something in the vent. Maybe the cat can help get to it.
What did you expect to happen? That you could touch it? The cat? I mean... Yeah, well, I'm sorry, kitty. But we just need a little help, okay? Yeah, just... I'll give her some cat food, probably. Hopefully. I mean, if I can. Oh!
Thanks for the help.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I know, I want a spoon to go with a soup.
I know that house.
We were there. Weren't we? Judgment House. Oh.
That's it. The killer's hideout. I need to get to Judgment House.
So we did in fact find something. The historical Judgment House from the museum painting appeared to be the killer's hideout. Baxter, you sack of shit. Really? This is not the time. The old Judgment House might be the bell killer is right now. Where the bell killer is? Oh, crap. Okay, so that's why there were hiding spots down there. Let's just... Can't get me out of here, can you? Oh, fuck. Oh, you sack of prunes. Just give me a break. Yeah, come on. Come on, little kitty. Come on, you ugly, bite-lip, jawless, spineless piece of... With satisfaction. Is anything... any else? No, no. Good. Wait. Here, rising as a mythical phoenix, we consecrated this rectory in the year 1902. Right, how do I... Oh. Driving my police car. Right, so let's see that. How am I gonna... Great. I'm just gonna make a mad dash for it in that direction. Okay, I need to get out though. I need to get out that way. Maybe like... Well, that one will see me right now. Patience, patience. We'll just wait for him to turn around. We don't need to kill these though I do want to. Come on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't. I died in the afterlife. I'm supposed to be. Okay, well, at least I'm here. Great. So, how do I deal with that? I might just wait upstairs. That might be it. Let's try. Okay, so come on. Let's just. All right. Yes. Oh, delightful. Bite Maz now. Don't actually bite. Oh, come on. I don't like the music. I don't like the chase music. Okay, almost got it. Almost got. Yes. Yes. No, 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 no. Okay, we got it. Jesus. Okay, don't forget Joy now. I mean, she is in a police car though. That's the closest thing to safety you can get in this town. Ooh, and the killer
Some
is...
ghost thing and get me out of this. Come on.
Well, like
Trust me. You're better off this way. The killer was after you.
Oh. What happened in there?
He didn't suffer.
Oh, man.
You're lying.
He died protecting innocent people. That's all you need to know.
He died because of me.
Hey. You know, pleading insanity isn't going to help you much on 2 counts of trespassing and felony escape. So you can drop the crazy act, all right?
Rex, man, give her a break.
Yeah.
Anything to say for yourself? No?
Some communication.
What I thought. We'll figure out what to do with you at the station.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Joy, tell him what we found. They need to know it all. You gotta find a way to convince him.
Where are you going?
Killer left a clue about the ancient mansion we saw at the museum. Tell Rex about that too. It's probably the killer's place.
Okay, I'll try.
Worth a shot. Salem Police Department. getting about as much action as the Raccoon Police Department. At this point. This is cutting Joey off to custody. Yeah, the harsh thing of losing freedom. Way better than suffering the fate of the priest. She knew who was dead. A dear old father. A father in clergy terms, of course. Right, so anyways... I'm going to see what we can make out of this. We can... But what are we supposed to do? We can't figure out who it was. But will that change anything? Not really sure. So... Alright, so... In all likelihood, it's Baxter. It could be Joy's mom, but there's no reason to why that would be. Hunting other mediums? That makes no sense. And she was the greatest resource in fighting the Velkelen to begin with. Baxter was also helping Joy's mom, though, which ties him in quite closely, which makes this very complicated. I mean...
I always heard this place was such an interesting museum back in its heyday. Now it's just a place propped up by rusty nails and rumors. A place you wouldn't dare your worst enemy to go into.
Alright, there it is, Judgment House. Huh. Maybe this abandoned place isn't so abandoned after all.
Police car. Look at that.
I hate it when I'm right.
Jackson survey. Yeah, old habits die hard, eh? When sneaking through doors. Even Consecrator, there's just all of these wretched fibers of old remains. Damn it. Right, at least there's no demons there. Knock on wood. So, let's keep it that way. Oh, but... Alright, well... As long as it goes fine this time, I'll forgive you. Oh, ashes to ashes. Another foreboding story. What the? Poem? So who does the devil stands? Shall drop and crack and sway, and jig upon the rope perchance the devil's dues to pay. Interesting. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh. Seems to be a lot more to find. I asked Ronan today if he believed we go on after we die. He wondered if I meant like heaven or like ghosts. I told him I meant ghosts, and he just laughed and didn't say anything. I'm gonna take that as a no. Well, it was actually a pretty small chance for me to find that. It's a very specific angle. Oh, there's more. Is this the second one? Yes. A natural bridge of ghost and flesh, you have its souls as though a fiend. You cut with scythe, with pitchfork thresh, until you meet... Oh, no, wait. A natural bridge? I was thinking it's like a Christmas song, because of the seasons. A natural bridge of ghost and flesh, you harvest souls as though a friend. You cut with scythe, with pitchfork thresh, until you meet your righteous end. Right. You harvest souls as though a friend. Use mediums as harvesters of souls? What? They talk to the dead. Is that the accusations towards the witches, that they were profiting from the souls of the dead, using them for own gain, perhaps power? Even I found that absurd. Oh. Moving through walls becomes as easy as breathing at this point. It'll be tough to give that up. I'm enjoying this. And not to mention his way of finding information. Truly, his abilities to find information just by touch has become invaluable. I mean, our ability to find information by touch. Oh. Let man beware who keeps so foul a witch from a harm beneath his wing. She casts a spell upon his soul and wreaks damnation's reckoning. So, all who help witches are doomed to die. To rid the land of nature's guilt through exercise of power requires more vigilance than thou wilt. 'Tis always judgment hour. Someone has an incredible measure of hatred in their soul. Wait, what the? Am I? Okay, never mind. We'll just make some strange graffiti here. Once more is there to find? Perchance? No. There is not here. But through this bookcase... Oh.
Holy shit. Look at all this crap. What is this?
Treasure trove.
Fresh paint. This one's just been done. The witch who flew from her own mother, herself a witch, herself in flight. She'll meet her death like so many other, and leave both realms this very night. Oh no, that's about Joy. This looks like the Bell Killer's war room. I should check this all out.
Yeah, there's the place to be to find out about him. All his toys. Personal items and effects. Doesn't have to take it from the victims. Didn't take a personal pleasure in this. Apparently, he kept track of everything he did. I'm sure the locations of all his murders, but in far more detail than the police know. Yeah, they should cross-check, you know, compare notes. Victims and murder methods. Very, very specific. These are methods the killer used to murder the victims, and how each one of them died. Can't tell if he's consistent or schizophrenic. Third hanging victim discovered. Bizarre hangings and 3 recent murders harken back to Salem's shameful past. This was 1940. What? That's impossible. 1940? Are we actually dealing with an old hag of a witch? The devil made me do it. Many years studied of deflects blame after being charged with a series of torturous murders. 1903? No. So that would mean if this is connected, if it's the same person, it's I hate that sound so much. So it could have been the same person, not then and now. I can't have been Baxter who did it now. What is that? This witch made him do it? Spirits? Okay. Days are numbered. Come on. just... Oh, thank goodness. Alright, here we go. Swiggity swooty. Excellent. Oh, no, no, no. Don't go through that wall. Okay, okay, we're good. We got him. Oh, thank God. Peace and quiet at last. Just me and my way of talking to myself. It's like I don't even know him. And I felt so close. But to a man in my imagination, I would think that something like a criminal record should really come up early in a relationship. It's not even his past that's keeping me away now. It's that he didn't tell me right away. Said his tattoos made it obvious. But I don't know. It's not obvious enough, I guess. It might be too late for us. Did the relationship wane? Was it about to fail? No. No, that can't have been. But of course, all relationships have to go through hardships. It's how you deal with those hardships that determines whether or not the relationship will succeed.
The vibrations I'm getting from this house are off the charts. It's like the museum. The old violence tries to take over the new. I have to tell Officer Baxter about this. This could be a vital piece.
Interesting. Joyce's mother sensed a usual spirit activity in a judgment house. Unusually strong. Unusually vitriolic. Just plain unusual. Okay, so he has a reason to go there. It's a very specific reason. He was asked to. So... I wonder if she just realized that she was on to him, or if it wasn't him at all. But it's certainly not Joyce's mother. Like, I can say that with certainty now. I see no reason to why she would. Okay, so we got all clues.
Wait. Similar murders, multiple killers, decades apart. Is this a string of copycats? A conspiracy?
Yeah, I mean...
What else did you hide in this house, you freak?
This is a cult.
What was that?
The Coven? What is that? Guess who? Alright. Step out into the light, ye foul demons. Oh, but there's nothing more upstairs. Small kitchen area inside the house was used by servants for tea preparation, but not for major meals. Those were prepared by slaves in a detached kitchen, because of the danger of kitchen fires in colonial times. The danger of fire was very real and common. The house probably had half a dozen different kitchens in its time. There's none left standing on the grounds today. Interesting bit of story. Makes sense. Didn't really have fire hydrants. Okay, closing in on the story. Oh, closing in further on the story. Broom. That sells it. There's bewitches here. Yeah, there's no... the demons will probably just come around on the other place now. Okay, here. Ah. Sometimes that man can be an insensitive beast. I know he's got pressures at work, but home is the place where you go to let go of all those things. It'll be better tomorrow, I know, but for now, I'm done thinking about it. That's worrying. If it's not dealt with, then that is a choice in its own. But I mean, she managed to go to heaven, so she must definitely have been able to let go of whatever kept her. Yep. Oh, brilliant. Couldn't make it easy on me, could I? Okay, so there's an area. Sneak up on it, that one. Can I go through here? No. A distraction. Oh, it works. Oh, I wasn't seen. Two for one? No. Yeah, well, just turn around. I'll take it. Come on. Yes! Oh, okay. Just two more. We got this. Turn around, you little thing. I just love how you just go oopsie poopsie. Alright. Come on. You're staring into the face of death. You don't even know it. Part of the judge's house, well, what we would call the living room, was one of the most spacious indoor areas available for holding trials. The witch trials were sometimes held here and sometimes in another public building, such as a tavern. February 4th, 1693. The witches are all released, and Governor Phipps will not permit further prosecution. Yet it is this girl I fear most. I did threaten her with pressing, and with glee she did tell me of the tortures of her own father, who pressed and ducked her unto drowning. Would she not accuse his enemies? So I am not the first man to use this creature, and she is not afeard of my rebukes. Those who see the spirits of unnatural worlds are as conjurers to her, and she will not be dissuaded in a pursuit of them. She must be destroyed by any available measure of the law. Wait, those who see the spirit of unnatural worlds are as conjurers. She hates them. She hates mediums. With pressing tortures of her own father, pressed and ducked her into drowning. Not to accuse his enemies. Oh. He was never a medium. Is he talking about Abigail? The girl that we saw just outside of our own murder. The girl that was there in the neighborhood as we died. Does she, in fact, have something to do with this? Well, I knew that she was dislikable, so what stopped me from saying yes to Ronan? Maybe it's marriage in general. I always thought it'd just be an independent woman. I'd just be an independent woman in a crowd. I may not have processed this possibility enough, but I can't let him go. Can't. I wonder, in the timeline of all things, when it was that he proposed to her. Because her answer was silence, you know? And that broke him. broke his heart more than anything else ever could have. So, alright, anyways, let's have a little look. This... Oh, this was a courtroom. Oh, I just realized. In this place, girls had to testify before the law of the people, so to say. And there's where the jury sat. And spectators. And there they stood, talking. Proclaiming themselves not to be witches. Not to be of sin and villainy. And many of them were correct. I'm sure there were some people that actively sought out the witchery, but that is much like Satanism and cultism, really obscure and very specific. A niche, if you will. Wait.
Oh my God, Baxter?
What?
I should have been the one that stopped you.
But...
Ronan? What the hell's going on?
You sick bastard. Why'd you do it? Why'd you bring back the witch trials and kill all those innocent girls?
You think I'm the Bell Killer? Are you insane? I've never killed anyone. You gotta help me. What is this place? We gotta get out of here.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. All of a sudden, we're buds. You need to tell me what's going on here.
You need to give me some answers. Should I, let's bite the bullets. We're cops, we can deal with this.
So, who killed you?
The Bell Killer, you idiot. But I didn't get a good look at his face.
It gives me so weird feelings just looking into that eye hole.
Where's the killer?
No idea. He could be anywhere, but when we fought, he said something I didn't understand at all.
Wait. The killer actually talked?
Not much, but I think I hit a nerve. I told that bastard he'd be dead soon, but he said, I already know death. And then something about his instrument of death will kill again tonight.
My instrument of death? But he kills different ways every time. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
We gotta figure out what that means.
I'm sorry that doubted you, Baxter, first and foremost. Credit where credit is due. You didn't do this.
What were you doing here?
Following a lead. I never dropped the case. Had this psychic, Cassandra, working with me. And we figured out the Bell Killer is hunting mediums. Like a witch trial execution copycat. At that point, we couldn't let it go. Even after Rex demoted me.
So that's why you're at the museum. Do you know where Cassandra is? Is she still alive?
Last I checked, yeah. I took her to a safe house outside of town.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, she's alive. I was sure she'd be dead too.
Same.
Joy would be freaking ecstatic. She shouldn't end up alone.
Speaking of...
Cassandra ever bring up her daughter?
Wouldn't shut up about her. We looked for Joy for days, but it was too risky. Cassandra's been begging me to track Joy down, but I haven't found her yet.
You're not gonna believe this. Joy's been helping me tonight.
Figures a cop like you would need help to get this far.
You mean like what? The help you got from her mom?
Yeah, you wanted to.
Alright, you get back to Cassandra. Make sure she's still safe and bring her back to the station.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly check out the cellar and come up with a plan. I hope.
I mean, you should probably give him a couple of instructions, like the fact that now Joy and Cassandra are the only people that can talk with you. And... Alright, so the killer was here, but it's probably no longer here. Imagine that, you send, if you're in Cassandra's place, you send out your cop, your one friend, and he comes back as a ghost. That's very foreboding, wouldn't you say? cella in the home of a judge was often a temporary jail for prisoners awaiting trial. This custom was certainly in practice here, where witch trial suspects were held awaiting the judgment of Judge Hathorne. Long-term holding facilities were necessary in these cases, as the penalty for witchcraft under English law was always death. Wait. I don't like the look of that. There's a lot of things I don't like the look of. This was not really very well kept or anything either. Right, so now we need to find the last couple pieces. Okay, apparently I need to go the other place. Rest in peace, Baxter. The last piece of the story before we proceed onwards. Hopefully we'll find them down there.
What the hell happened down here?
Oh, we're going that far back. Accusing, judging. I didn't see that.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
She apparently threw people to their deaths. She judged them to their deaths for, as the father commanded her to, but I wouldn't say that that is cruelty in itself. That is to be a tool of her own. That is Abigail. Or no wait, why do I always say Abigail? That wasn't a name, I remember I always got it wrong. It is Abigail. My mistake. So anyways, she was imprisoned and definitely bleeding.
You stood for justice. How is this just?
Truly, yes. Right, this does make sense now. Is she connected? So, was it Abigail who drew the symbol? There's many more clues to be had. Oh, I don't like the look of this. The cage zone is only locked in a tiny cell. That's particularly cruel torture. Oh. I have a feeling that this might be connected to the final story. In fact, this might have been supposed to be the final piece. Well, whatever the case, let's look at this first. So, I bet these did almost nothing to combat the darkness down here. Well, even a single candle can do wonders when darkness is the only company you have. I disagree. Makes it feel more like a dungeon than a prison. And there's a lot of things that makes this more of a dungeon. Place of torment and cruelty. Is it a door, perhaps? No. No, the door is in fact not. Last piece. Well, there could be... Yes, this one. No rest for the week. Oh, that would be terrible to sleep on. Yeah. You know, the whole thing about punishing prisoners, making them worse than they are? When your mind is filled with hatred and punishment, so will theirs be. It's quite infectious. Infectious, whatever. Angry man points. Yes. Punishment is due upon Abigail's.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
I thought you stood for justice. How is this just?
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a corrupt heathen. The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous justice tonight.
False accusation?
This is true.
What is that nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn like a brand in the flesh of this town. It takes me to the ends of eternity. I will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
Wait. The guy who killed me is Abigail. She might be the Bell Killer. How is that possible? I gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
Mind powers were made manifest in the way of gathering information, to see people's thoughts and to see entire events transpire just by the mere touch. And now I could see this. Imagine the wrath that her anger would have made manifest.
Dispatch, has Rex checked in? He's transporting a suspect to the station and we can't get him on the radio. He isn't picking up his phone either.
Nope, he hasn't checked in. We'll notify you when he shows.
Copy that.
Oh shit, if Rex is missing, it could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
No. If Abigail is the killer and she has forced her hands. Wait, this is destination. So come on. Go to the gallows. I mean, she was the headed to the top floor apartment. It wasn't. Damn it. Okay, Abigail's Bell Killer, instrument of death.
Yeah. Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed. The gallows at the museum. Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
I must note that the way of just doing this whole process, you know, with the 3 badges and you lose a badge if you pick the wrong thing, that isn't necessarily good gameplay design, because that means that you're going to be incentivized to look up a guide to make a perfect run without any mistakes. Joy at the museum. Yeah, but please don't transport me there. Still more for me to see. Well, I'll conclude the ghost story in the next one, and then, now I definitely feel we are onto something. So, see you soon, my dear. We're almost on the home stretch. I mean, we are on the home stretch now. Let's see.